Well, major changes could be coming to the way Iowa schools teach history.
Chief Political Reporter Amanda Rooker is live at the State House tonight. And Amanda, parents and education experts shared praise and concern for this new bill.
That's right, Laura, Jody. Usually it's the Department of Education and other experts that set curriculum for the state, but this year it's a top priority for House Republicans, and their new bill would make changes to social studies curriculum requiring all students to learn specific history lessons and facts. Some applaud their efforts, but some say lawmakers are overstepping. A new Iowa House bill lists dozens of specific history lessons and facts that all Iowa students would be required to learn. Waukee mom Courtney Collier praises the proposal and says it would stop what's happening in her child's classroom.
Teachers are instructing our children, my children, on the first day of school last year that gender is non-binary and fluid. Diversity, equity, and inclusion propaganda, to feel shame about being white and American.
House File 2330 says, quote, United States history shall be viewed as factual, not as constructed. It requires students to learn concepts including the United States and Western civilizations, quote, exceptional and praiseworthy history, the meaning of the U.S. flag and the national anthem, and about, quote, admirable Americans like George Washington and Frederick Douglass. Opponents say it's too restrictive.
Who else is admirable in the United States, and why would we put those particular names into code and not other names that should be in code? Specific ideas should not be put in code, prescriptive ideas of how teachers teach and what teachers teach.
The changes would take effect next school year. Democratic Representative Heather Mattson says that's too soon.
When will teachers have the time, and when will school districts have the time to look at what they're already doing, possibly pull all of that back and start over in a matter of months? Are we going to force teachers to work outside of contract hours to do that work?
Republican Representative Stephen Holt says he understands the concerns, but he also says Iowa students aren't learning enough and that this bill would fill the gap.
They really have no idea about almost anything when it comes to United States history. But they do seem to have been taught, and what seems to have been somehow embedded in their brains, frankly, is that the country is not worth fighting for. This country and this republic is worth fighting for, and our young people need to know our history.
Now, the bill also says that anyone who wants to attend an in-state college must take a civic literacy test. That bill did advance out of a House subcommittee today. That's just the very first step in the long legislative process. Iowa House Republicans said they wrote this bill based off of the information from the National Association of Scholars. That's information that's posted on civicsalliance.org. Live from the State House, Amanda Rooker, KCCI 8 News, Iowa's news leader.